totally a test of light. Can you make sure you're actually centered in this? I'm sorry.
My keys were stuck.
Okay, are you gonna be in it?
I am in it. I'm sitting right here.
Let's make sure it works! You want to start this video off?
No, you start.
Am I just really good at starting these videos? Are you sure you can be serious without laughing?
Yeah.
This whole video?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I can do it.
We're doing this. Welcome to RandomHebetudinous, and we are making a new video together for the first time in a while. Yes?
Only 2/3 of us, not
2/3. This is 2/3 of the group.
Yeah.
2/3.
2/3.
Because we're not all here.
Could be a half, but Melissa's not in the group anymore. Anyway.
Topics of arguments, totally improv arguments here. We came up with 5 to argue about, and we're gonna do it because we argue a lot, right?
Just a little bit, you know. We get over it though.
Number 1.
You started off.
Cucumbers. I got into this little rant at the grocery store I work at. Sam, if you're watching this, you totally know what I'm talking about, and I don't know why I'm doing some hand motions. But so I believe cucumbers. People go into the bathroom when they're buying them and shove them up their vagina and do a little something something with them because they always feel like they have lotion on them or something when people tell me to bag them. And it's quite disgusting.
I thought cucumbers were originally just waxy. Just that's how they came. Like, do you just go randomly pick up a cucumber and they're non-waxy, or do they?
Why would they have wax on them?
Because that's how they're grown. They're supposed to.
So they're grown with wax.
Not wax.
Then why do people eat them if they have wax on them?
It's not an actual wax. It's just how they're grown with it. It's just
like
how
candle wax.
No, not candle wax. Like, you know how there's wax on cheese and it comes off? Like, it rubs off when you have to wash it. I don't think people have sex with their cucumbers.
What about pickles?
Pickles. Cucumbers and pickles are the same thing, just pickles in a jar, not outside.
I shouldn't have even been in this argument. Who cares?
Pickles, cucumbers, what the hell? Whatever.
They're the same thing. Just one's bumpier than the other. It's not a big deal.
Does that mean it has warts? Like a witch?
Is that why witches' noses are green and bumpy?
But they're not pickles.
Is that where pickles came from? The witch's nose?
And they cut. Why would witches cut off their nose?
Because they taste good. Maybe they were like, ugh. Someone dared them to lick their noses, and they thought it tasted nice.
They wouldn't be able to.
So they started cutting off their noses, and they thought it tasted. Yes, they could.
Do they have?
They're witches. They can have long tongues. That's probably why
Gene Simmons has a long tongue.
Who the heck is Gene Simmons?
From Kiss.
Oh right, I remember.
Way to go. Way to go.
Just come on. Come on.
I can even lick my nose. See, you try it. Can you do it? No.
What? Okay. Maybe the witches were like Gene Simmons, and that's why he wears all that dark makeup and has long hair, because he looks like a witch.
No, that was just the band age. That's what they did. They dressed up in leather and spikes and covered their face. Like, that's what they did.
They could still have long tongues and lick their noses.
I don't think so, Gene.
They'll cast a spell on themselves and be like,
oh,
longest tonguest. Touch my noses.
See? That is
Moses. It could touch their tongues.
See?
It could touch. No.
See?
No.
Who would do that? Witches don't do
You
that.
don't know that.
Why would you?
Witches aren't even real. You don't know a witch.
Yeah, I do.
Do you? Who's a witch?
I do. You.
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 Yeah, now you're like my grandma. I don't think I'm a witch. And you said that really morbidly. Why do you have to say things morbidly?
Because I'm a morbid person. I get over it. Get over it.
Stop being so apathetic.
I can watch.
Have some emotion, please.
Great. Go buy it. Kat Von D, you are the greatest person ever.
You heard her.
But not greater than Lady Gaga, by the way. Sorry. You're up there, but not
Can you shut up?
Topic number 2, please.
Pens.
Pens.
Pens. And a pencil here.
Ooh, a pencil. So why does pencils have pens written in their name? Does that mean one's better than the other?
What do pencils have pens? Oh, because pen, pencil.
Yeah.
So you just add a sill at the end. Why
does
add
sill
the
mean?
sill? Why do you have the ink comes out of the pen and writes words, and you can write perverted words. So it's like.
So now pens are sexual.
Pens are very sexual.
What about
pencils?
pencils?
Okay, you see how they're almost worded like penis? You can just add an I, and you can mistake pen for penis, and they're shaped like that, and they even got like a little tip and a head, and you see that. I know, we're perverted. And if my family is watching us, I'm sorry. Because we're just like this.
So
like
what
they
about
do with
pencils?
cucumbers.
Pencils aren't sexual?
Because they would hurt more.
Well, yeah.
Pens have caps that you can close.
Yeah, but what happens if that like ink explodes in you? Then you're like dead. Then the
That's not logical. What if you just go on the other side?
Well, it would still explode. What happens?
And don't let this part touch it.
What happens if it just exploded in you? Like the ink would.
Then you die. So, topic number 3: hyperness in grocery stores. So I believe that you can be hyper wherever you are. Like, I know I work in a grocery store, so I'm kind of used to being hyper and weird sometimes. But she believes being hyper in a grocery store is probably, I guess, embarrassing.
Yeah. There's old people in grocery
Who
stores.
cares about old people?
I understand.
They're gonna be envious at how we're young and juvenile and
Did you never
happy.
Did you ever go see the Good Charlotte music video?
What are they gonna stab us?
Did you not see that commercial? Weren't the old people dancing around and skateboarding and jumping into
Okay, old people are disgusting.
Oh, so they're
How did old
silly.
people get into this?
I don't know.
It's not a crime to be hyper in a grocery store.
I think it
We
is.
look like idiots, but who cares what other people think?
I think you should
Do
have
you really
some
care what other
respect.
people think?
Yeah, I do. In a grocery store, yes, I do. But at a mall, I don't care. But in a grocery store, you want to have some respect.
A grocery store would be the same as a mall. It's just a
No,
tag.
no, not even.
Just in a smaller scale.
No, I don't think so. I think a grocery store and a mall is a totally separate thing. There's one etiquette from how to act in one place.
Etiquette.
Just like in a
Look at me,
restaurant.
I'm using big words now. Melted crayon, so people would think it's poo splattered all over the wall. I would
See
do
what I
that.
have to work with? See, this is how immature that she is. Like, she's gonna.
What's the wrong? What? If I did it with red, would that make it better so someone thought I murdered someone?
That'd be funny, but not in a
That'd be
five-star
funny?
restaurant. You're paying to get in there. Like,
Who cares?
Five-star
I'm
is
paying
like-
for my groceries too.
yeah.
I'm paying for but next topic.
Cold. Okay, so I was thinking, I was reading this article and how they said cold does not exist. Cold doesn't exist. It's just a word that humans use to have a feeling. Cold is just the absence of heat.
So what is heat?
Heat is...
The absence of cold?
No, that doesn't make sense whatsoever.
No, I mean,
How do you
what
have
is
the
heat?
absence of cold?
I don't know. Then what is heat a real word?
Heat is a real world. It is actually something that you feel, but cold is just the absence of heat. It doesn't make sense. Like love and hate, there is no such thing as hate. It is just the absence of love.
It's
just a word that we have. There is no such thing as hate.
Obviously it's a real word if we have it in the dictionary.
We put it to something like...
Who cares? We made up the word heat and love too, so what if we never had love? What if hate came first before love?
That doesn't make
So
sense.
could you hate
whatsoever.
someone and it's just the absence of love?
No, that doesn't make sense.
Yes, it
whatsoever.
does.
It doesn't
Yes,
make
it
sense.
does.
No, there is no
I
such
can
thing
hate
as
someone because I don't love them, so it's the absence of love.
Yeah, exactly what I just said. That is...
No, I can love someone, but
You just...
it's have the absence of hate. No, I'm not contradicting it. Okay, can I love and hate someone?
No.
That's how I feel about you sometimes.
That's a bittersweet...
I can hate you sometimes, and then like I hate you right now.
That's a bittersweet relationship. You just get over it.
I don't get over it. I'm not gonna get over. This is recorded.
I know.
I'll be watching this for years to come, and I'll be like, wow, what a bitch. Why was I friends with her?
Really, really. First off.
I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to my text message.